Adults Supporting Adults is a not-for-profit charity which supports individuals in whatever way they need to live their lives more independently. So for Mark is supported by Rita, that's with him today, to come and do his job of work. For other people in Adults Supporting Adults, it's about living more independently. It might be about accessing adult education classes. It might be somebody who has their own independent flat but needs to learn how to budget and manage this, do the shopping, how to pay your bills, all those kinds of things that none of us know how to do until we've had the chance. So we support people with families in the community. People can come and live with families to learn skills about using washing machines, cooking a meal, you know, putting all the things together that mean living in a normal family home. And it supports people to make the choices that they can then move on to further independence if that's what they want to do.
My ambitions in life to go into industrial catering. That's my ambitions.
And what do you need to be able to do that? More college stuff?
To gain more qualifications to go into an industrial kitchen, which I don't have at the moment. Gordon Ramsay is my inspiration. I would like to meet him in person because I think he's an inspiration. He's one of the world's bestest cooks, and he's better than Marcus Pierre White.
It's about somebody coming to us saying what I want to achieve in my life is, and they come up with 3 or 4 different outcomes which are important to them, and we look to how we can support that to happen by introducing them to the appropriate people, matching people up with the appropriate skill base, and that's how the success happens. It's been nationally recognised as a 3-star excellent organisation because of the way that we work. It's called a person-centred approach. It means that the person who requires the support is at the centre of everything we do, and by doing that, other services naturally revolve around the person, and it's always focusing on where that person wants to go with their life choices.
Hi Nikki, okay?
Yeah.
So Kev, you know we've got your review coming up. I just want to find out how things have been since the last review and what you've been doing in the last year while you've been staying with Colin and Marie.
We do a charity thing every year involving a sleigh. Colin and Marie's involved in it also.
Yeah.
We all dress up. We all dress up, and I end up as a snowman. Nicky here, he ends up as a bowler man. The relationship with Nicky is brilliant, absolutely good. But it's just working with him, working with him, not against him. Then they'll do whatever you need to do.
And you feel comfortable?
Oh yes, yeah.
Good.
We think it's the only way to work because it respects an individual, it actually allows people to grow, it encourages people to make choices for themselves, along with the responsibilities that brings. It's important that people understand that. But no, it's a more simpler way of working because it actually listens to the person. There's no good setting up lots of services if the individuals don't actually require them. So this is about finding resources to support an individual. The personalisation agenda, which is the new kind of buzzword at the moment coming down from national associations and government, is about, again, putting that person at the centre of everything that's available. Previously services were set up and people would be placed into a service. Now it's about that person saying, this is what I want to achieve, how can I go about it? And it's a much more creative opportunity to do that. As part of personalisation, individual budgets will be rolled out across the country, and someone like Mark could request to hold their own budget, so they would be assessed by their social worker and identified through a points scheme how much they would be entitled to for each year. And in doing that, it would be something that he could then manage on his own. But many people find that a very scary prospect. and it's not something that everybody wants to do. So ASA have recognised this kind of area that people are more frightened about, and we've set up a new organisation called Lifestyle Brokerage, which supports that individual with that pot of money. They can come to us and we can take away all the scary bits of it. The central part of it is that they still have their choices. That's exactly what we want to find out, but we can deal with the management side of it. We can manage the money, we can arrange the meetings for people, setting up services and resources. We can do all of the administration to the individual budget so that the person can still achieve their outcomes. ASA are really about the people that want to use us. So what we like to think is that we can identify, somebody comes to our door and said, I need some support, how can you help me? That's where we change, and that's how we develop. So ASA in the future is about supporting the individual, and where that takes us at the moment is quite exciting. The challenge will be, we'll learn as we go along. We have lots of expertise in consultancy because of the years of service that we've put in, and also the way that we separated from our local county council 5 years ago. It was quite a groundbreaking thing to do. So we can help other schemes that probably want to do a very similar thing. So there's lots of opportunities for out there. The training is always a huge part of the work that we do, because if we don't have the people doing the right things and able to, with the knowledge and expertise, then we don't do it properly, and we are about quality. So training is a very big passion of ours. We're a passionate organisation in whatever it is that we do. So I think possibly the growth of the background services, some of the training, so that we can offer it open to other people who want to join us. We've seen a huge growth in our service in the last 5 years. There's no reason to think that it shouldn't grow again.